Well, fellas, here she is, the premium Hobbies F4U-1 Corsair Pacific Theater. Though you wouldn't know that, it does not say Corsair anywhere on the box. So that's kind of funny, but it's a very distinct looking plane, so I think that's okay. But yeah, I know I just barely made the update yesterday, but I put in a little more time than I thought I was going to be able to. So we got it all finished up. And like I was saying, about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I bought this off Amazon, and that kind of started me down a modeling journey from painting just Warhammer miniatures and stuff to actually basically fully transitioning over to scale modeling. So after a year, I wanted to basically kind of redo this and see if how much I've improved. Unfortunately, the old one I had got broken in a falling off the shelf accident. So I do have the pictures. I will insert them in the video. That way we can kind of compare the photos. So I'm gonna put those in probably at the end. But yeah, let's just zoom in here. Let me grab a stick or something real quick. That'll work. Like I was saying, yesterday the chipping got a little bit bigger. Don't focus on my hand. There we go. Than I thought it would because of the acrylic paint that I used. I use these Vallejo paints. This one from the Pacific series. Sea blue, intermediate blue, and then an insignia white. So it chipped off way faster than I was used to. Which is okay, I guess. This one's been really loved. So we'll compare to the one at the end of the video, but on the other one I was really new to airbrushing, and so I would mask everything. I didn't have a good airbrush that I could really get that much control over, so I actually put a piece of tape right down the side so that I could split the colors up. And then a lot of times on the Corsairs you would see this come around and down, and then the dark sea blue would be the tops and the tops of the wings, and then the tops of the stabilizers back here. Oh, my wheels in the hole. And then the rudder would be the intermediate blue as well. And then on the bottom, let me get this out of the way for a second, you would have the intermediate blue up to where the wings would fold, and then insignia white would just be on the bottom here. And then that was basically the scheme I went for. The other one, I actually did this a gray because that's what I had. I had a sky gray, and I was thinking more, you know, USAF type stuff. Try not to ruin my cable work there. So as you can see here, there's not that many decals. The weathering I went for on the bottom here. We've got the I guess carbon staining from the machine guns. I tried to do a little bit of chipping down here where, you know, the casings were coming out on both sides, and maybe a little more of that soot residue. here on the landing gear, I did like a wash over the zinc chromate, as well as the, stop focusing on my hand, as well as on the landing gear here. I think I could have gone a little more light, but since the chipping ended up a little bit big, I thought I might as well weather it a lot more to kind of even it out. I've got the exhaust staining from the engine down here. The only thing I kind of forgot to weather was the bomb, because I kind of painted it up first and then just set it aside till the end. Let's go ahead and set this down before I break it. I always break them. The tires, I did a they're not a full, let's turn some more light on. They're not a full gloss black. Like I said, I actually bought this. This is the only I bought this Tester's flat rubber. This is the only non-acrylic paint I used, but well, I guess the clear coat I used was a Tamiya, but I think that looks a lot better than just doing like a full gloss black. At first I thought it might be too light, because this almost looks brown in the jar, but I think it, you know, once it's on and once you airbrushed 2 coats on there, I think it turned out really well. This back gear, you got to be careful. As you can see, it is not perfectly straight because it is all one piece and it's very flimsy, and it actually broke off, so that's after curing overnight. So I got to be really careful with that. The other decals on here is going to be these insignias here, as well as the name of the plane, I guess you could say, as well as the Japanese flags here to denote kills. It does come with these, what do they call them, step guards, or the anti-slip guards. I'm already going to break this. I believe, I'm not sure, I've never actually looked this up. I thought this was so that the pilot could look and kind of realize where his landing gear was, but I guess this was to kind of help you get up on here and do what you needed to do. I actually masked this off and painted these on. I thought it would look better. Then the final decal was this over here. Let's see if we can get a little bit above. The prop I did last night, actually. It does come with these decals here for the prop. So yeah, all in all, this kit was actually really nice as far as price and what you get if you really take your time. I think it ended up quite nice. The other weathering I did, I tried to use, this is my first time using oils, so I tried to do a little fuel staining there. It's pretty subtle. And then I put a little really thinned down, I guess that is actually technically Tamiya paint as well. Well, it is Tamiya paint. On the vents here, just to kind of denote some heat or some exhaust. And then I did do a 2-stage chipping effect, so I painted it all aluminum, an aluminum color by Vallejo, and then I hit it with chipping medium, and then I hit it with the zinc chromate color. And then another layer of the chipping medium. I went ahead and painted my scheme on and then went away chipping. You can kind of see where it was heavy, and I realized, and so it's a little lighter in some areas. I tried to focus more on right here and here where people would be walking, and then kind of on the gun bays where they're reloading. I did chip right here, but then the decal covered it up. I wasn't really quite sure what to do with that, so I just kind of left it alone. And then I kind of messed up around me here where they would be taking the cowling off to do maintenance on the engine. And then yeah, weathering, I mixed a blue and a tan oil color and just kind of flicked it off a brush. I thinned it way down just so that it looked like water spots, like water splash. And I think it turned out really nice. Like this does. This is probably one of the more, as far as weathering goes, this is the most time I've put into weathering. And then to top it all off, the first time I've ever done it, I actually did some cables there. This is just Easy Line. This is actually kind of expensive. It was like $16, but it stretches, so you can, it's really light of a stretch, so you can make them look nice and tight. But yeah, guys, that's the build. I would say as far as ease of build goes, I had no fit issues. There's one spot right here. You can kind of see the wings don't match up perfectly, so you do fill a gap there and sand it, but that is the only place that I had to fill the gap and sand, besides just your regular sanding down the fuselage halves. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out, especially having taken a break from aircraft for a couple of months. And it's just got me really excited for the next build. I do want to take on something a little more detailed. Not detailed, a little more intricate, I guess you could say. I did paint the cockpit up, but you can't really see it. And this doesn't come with the pilot, so I just, slap the canopy on there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. The next build, I've got two options for myself. Well, one, I really want to do the huge MiG-25 by ICM that I got for Christmas, but admittedly, I am a little intimidated by the size. I don't know if I want to tackle such a massive project right now in terms of scale. Especially having taken a break. I've felt a little bit out of it lately. So the two I really want to do, surprisingly, I want to do this sword kit. Now, a lot of you will remember the very, very large ejector pin marks left on there. Most of them are on the inside, but there's just something about this plane that's got me interested. I really want to do it. And I have not done a Japanese aircraft in some time. I think it was May last year, the last time I did one. April or May. Or I really want to do this Edward kit, because this was back when their Profa pack came with everything. You've got your resin, masks, and photo etch. So I think, and I've really, really been wanting to do a P40, but after doing that Corsair, I'm just really in the mood for to stay in the Pacific. I told myself, I bought a bunch of German RLM paints because I wanted to do a Stuka or a BF109, but after doing this, I I really like the Pacific, and I kind of want to stay in it for a minute. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna put the build I did last year either in the middle or at the end, so that you guys can compare. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time.